Hey folks, and welcome to this Minecraft 1.8 review. There's been quite a lot of changes, so I picked up those I think was most worth seeing. So let's go straight to the cake. The block data command is used to change a placed block's NPT data. It can for example be the content of a chest. The new clone command is used to copy blocks from one place to another. The entity data command works the same way as the block data command, but it's used for any entity except for players. The execute command can be used for two things: to run a command or detect blocks relatively to an entity. The fill command is used to fill up an entire area with a specific block. The particle command is used to spawn particle effects. The replace item command can replace items in all kinds of inventories. For example, players, mobs and containers inventories. We also got the stats command, which in my opinion is a little bit complex to explain. I can tell very briefly that it can be used to update a scoreboard with the amount of blocks, items or entities that have been affected by the command. I'll post a link to further explanation in the description below. Then we got the test for blocks command, which can compare two areas of blocks. If they are identical, it will output a signal. If not, it will output no signal. The title command is a very awesome addition to the game. You can use it to display a title on the player screen. The trigger command works almost the same way as the scoreboard players add and the scoreboard players set command, but when the command is triggered, it cannot be triggered again before it has been activated for the player. Now let's move on to something a little bit more interesting. The new blocks. The first blocks I will mention is the granite, the diorite and the andesite. Those blocks are found naturally in the ground. We also got the corresponding polished version of those blocks. They are crafted in a 2x2 grid in the workbench. A new collection of blocks has been added, the underwater blocks. We got the PRISMARINE, which is crafted by 4 PRISMARINE shards. Then we got the PRISMARINE bricks, which is crafted by 9 of those shards. The dark PRISMARINE is crafted by 8 shards and an ink sac. And last but not least, we got the sea lantern, which is crafted by 5 of those crystals, PRISMARINE crystals, and 4 shards. The new and very bouncy slime block has been added. When retracted by a piston, it will try to pull all blocks around it to a maximum of 12 blocks. The block itself is crafted by 9 slime blocks. Then we got the red sandstone. It's crafted by 4 pieces of red sand, and just like normal sandstone, you can create chiseled sandstone, smooth sandstone, slabs and stairs. Also, the mossy cobblestone can be created by a cobblestone and a vine. All the different kinds of stone bricks can now be crafted by hand. The cracked stone bricks are smelted from normal stone bricks. The mossy stone bricks are crafted by a stone brick and a vine, and the chiseled stone brick are created by 2 stone brick slabs. When crafting a door, fence or fence gate, it will get the same color as the corresponding type of wooden planks you have used. They have also added the iron trapdoor. It's just like the normal wooden one, but it can only be opened by redstone. The trapdoor itself is crafted by 2x2 iron ingots. The next block is the coarse dirt. This block will replace the grassless dirt, and it can be crafted by 2 pieces of dirt and 2 pieces of gravel in the workbench. The sponge mechanics have been changed. Now when you place sponge in water, it will soak up the water within a certain radius and become a wet sponge. You can dry up the wet sponge in a furnace, so it becomes a normal sponge again. A really great addition is the banner. It's crafted by 6 pieces of wool and a stick. There's many possibilities to decorate this banner, but I will include a full list of those possibilities in the description below. They have finally added the armor stand. By right clicking on it with a piece of armor or weapon will equip it to the stand. By punching it again, it will return it to you. To craft one of these, you'll need 6 sticks placed like so and a stone slab. The new barrier block is a new transparent but solid block. You can only obtain it through the give command. Mob heads are now available in survival. They are very rare, but to obtain them you must kill the corresponding mob. When killing a sheep, it can drop raw mutton. Raw mutton can be cooked into cooked mutton and then be eaten. A new mob has been added, the rabbit. When killed, it will either drop a rabbit's foot, which can be created into a potion of leaping on top of a awkward potion, or it can drop a rabbit's hide, which can be crafted into a leather with 4 pieces, or it can drop a raw rabbit, which can be cooked into a cooked rabbit that can be eaten, or it can be cooked even further into a stew with baked potato, carrots and mushrooms. Also, watch out you don't run into the killer rabbit. It's the variant 99 and it has 1 out of 1,000 chance to spawn. A new hostile mob has been added as well, the Guardian. It can be found in ocean monuments and it attacks both players and squids with beams. There's also an Elder Guardian variant that is significantly larger. When killed, it will drop prismarine shards, prismarine crystals and or raw fish. The Elder Guardian does also have a chance of dropping wet sponge. The last mob we got is the Endermite. It randomly spawns when an Enderman teleports away or a player uses an Ender Pearl. It will despawn after 2 minutes. An additional game mode has been added. It's called the Spectator mode. With this mode you are invisible to normal players, but you can still see other spectators. You can fly around and go through walls, and you can also open containers but not change them. Finally, you can see things from other mobs and players' point of view. By left clicking on them, you're going to see what they are seeing. Ocean monuments are a new kind of world generated structures, and it will spawn on the bottom of the sea. It's now possible to change the difficulty per world and afterwards lock it so you can't accidentally change it. You can now get an achievement by crafting an enchanted golden apple. It's called Overpowered. Buttons can now be placed both on the ceiling and the ground. Anvil repairing is much cheaper. Renaming something will only cost 1 level. Also, every time you repair something, it will double up. For example, if the start price is 4 levels, then it will be 8 levels next time, and after that it will be 16 levels, and so on. The way enchanting works has been changed. First of all, it won't take up all your levels. If level 20 is required, you will only need to be in level 20, and then it will cost you like 3 levels. But leveling up takes much longer time though. Also, it will cost you 1 to 3 pieces of lapis lazuli, which actually puts lapis lazuli into a valuable use. Also, one of the enchantments will show up as a tooltip, and that is very useful. I think that's all for this update review. Let me know in the comment section below what you think about this update. If you liked the video, then please hit the like button, and be sure to hit that subscribe button if you want to see future videos from me. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time.